Hello, 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 YouTube and fellow followers. I wanted to sit down tonight and talk with you guys about a couple things. First, we're going to start off with probably the most common question that I see out there just on general social media pages. Also, I get a lot of text messages about it or messenger messages about sponsorship opportunities. What to look for, how to look for it, and the things to actually watch out for. A lot of the new generation of anglers coming through the ranks, or even some elderly guys who are just getting back into the fishing, trying to reach out to sponsors for them to help pay for things, etc., etc. Again, guys, I kind of briefly dove into this a little bit with my last video, but I wanted to kind of share a couple things that may help you, and also a couple things for clarification purposes. All right, so first, let's start off with the most important thing. All right, what is a sponsorship? A sponsorship, to me, is a relationship with the company where you're actually marketing a product on behalf for something in return. However, there are multiple layers of that. You have some of the big dogs who do a lot for their sponsors. You know, they do a lot of trade shows multiple times a year. They're selling product. They're pushing product on shelves. They're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you guys are not really seeing. And it's beneficial for the company to actually bring this person on and give them entry fees, give them product for what they're doing in the field, making the money. So I go out, I make money for this company pays for stuff for me, it gives me product in return. However, there are some companies out there, I'm not going to name any names, but what they do it's a marketing genius ploy. I get it. I've actually seen it for several years and kind of bit my tongue a lot about it. And what happens is a lot of companies will go out there and actually market a product, and they'll throw out all right, join my sponsorship program. Join it. We want anybody. We want to take on anybody for a 10% discount. So now, the misconception is a lot of the newer anglers have that in their mindset that they have a sponsorship with this person, even though they're spending money out of their pocket for a 10% discount, which has already been marked up from the beginning, if that makes any sense. So, that's some things you need to watch out for, guys. To me, a sponsorship is building a relationship with somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be at the ground level, but it actually has to be, you have to have sweat equity in it, and actually understand the ropes and so forth. So what I do with any product I start using is I'll go buy the product. I'll pay full price for it, whether it's fishing line, weights, hooks, rods, reels, anything in that generation or whatever, boats, tires. I buy everything at full price. And if I really like it, and I can understand, I can sell it, what I do with it then is I go ahead and approach the people, the customer or the consumer, and say, hey, listen, I've been using your product for a year. Here's a couple of things I would like to tweak with it a little bit, because this is why. It's not on speculation. This is why. This is because something failed or something. There's a better way to make it work. Some people like that. Some people don't. A lot of people don't like that. But at the end of the day, if they're not willing to work with me on that, I'm gonna move on to something else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna waste my time of the day because they're stuck in their ways. And I see it all the time. It happens all the time. And I even some of the anglers that I deal with on a regular basis, some of the big dogs, they tell me the exact same thing. They're not going to waste your time of day. So again, guys, a sponsorship is something that it's a relationship. It's something that it takes time to build momentum. It takes time to build a network with. It just takes time. It's not going to come in instantaneous. So if you have a sponsorship opportunity and it's like instantaneous, there's something going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of yet and you haven't seen it yet. It hasn't unfolded properly. So again, just be very mindful about that, going forward. So again, guys, I am very blessed, man. Like, a couple of sponsors that I do have, like Vector Hooks, for example. I started at the ground level. I bought hooks prior to even knowing the owners or who was involved or whatever. I bought some hooks. I paid full price for them. I did not get a discount. And I went out there and I used them. I used them solid for probably almost 6 months or so before I actually decided to approach the owners. And when I did approach the owners, I approached them with an open mind and said, hey, this is what I can do for you. And I built a relationship. I know the owners very well firsthand. And it really just escalated from there. Again, it was sweat equity that was involved. So it's nothing that came to me just free-handed. Here you go, take this, promote a product, and get out there and start selling it with nothing in return. So again, guys, sponsorships is a very touchy subject across the board. There's thousands and millions of anglers out there trying to obtain sponsors to give them or give the anglers monetary support or whatever, but it doesn't work that way. Unless you are winning and you are actually marketing and selling them product or selling product for them, the only way they're going to give you, entry fee money and things like that is if you're doing well, your statistics are, your stats are looking good, and you are making their return. So they can bank that you're going to go out and sell $50,000 worth of weights in 1 year, and they can justify spending, your entry fees for the season if you're on the leads, et cetera, et cetera. So that's just how it works. I mean, I hate to break your bubble and say what it is. It is what it is. So again, guys, if you guys have any questions regarding the sponsorship opportunities, you guys are hesitant, if you have questions how to write your resume, I'll be glad to help you. That's just how I am. So, and again, Google's your friend as well. So there's a lot of templates out there on Google where you can type in, fishing resumes, and there's a lot of different templates out there that actually kind of break down the nuts and bolts for you, and it really will streamline and help your process. But if you have any questions and you need help with that, let me know. Be prepared on the downfall of things. Be prepared that you will be rejected 90% of the time. It's just the market saturation. It is what it is. You need to build a relationship with the special entity of product that you're trying to promote. It's just how it is. And again, if you start winning and you're a stick, you're a hammer on the water, and you can sell yourself, you can sell the product, they will come to you. It's just how it is. It's with anything in general. So guys, I appreciate y'all's support. If you haven't already, please like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. It really helps me and my family succeed, so I can go ahead and start pumping out some more videos. I'm going to try to do one a day for the next 30 days to see how it see what kind of traction I get off of it. I'm just curious to see. I know it's going to be straightforward. There's not going to be any editing. It's straight down to the point. And if you get any commercials, I'm sorry. I can't help that. It's YouTube. But anyhow, let's see what you guys got. I appreciate you. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow.